State Minister for Environment Beatrice Anywar has advised Africa to come up with a home-bred trust fund to finance conservation campaigns and stop acting on the tunes of donors. According to Anywar, continued dependence on development partners for such life-saving investments have of late proven toxic and mineral-swindling ventures for the Western world.
We have been promised many times about $100 billion for replanting our trees and rejuvenating our environment. It has never come. It's high time we start thinking Africa should have its own trust fund to fund our own conservation. We think that as an African countries, Africa as a continent, we are not poor. When we go to these international meetings of climate change and environment, we don't go as beggars. We have already God-given natural resources.
Carbon credit harvesting is one of the wealth-fetching ventures that awaits Africa. Anywar advises that before venturing in that, Africa should price tag her resources for meaningful transactions.
States should quickly put in place the necessary laws and regulations preparing for the carbon credit. They cover the environment we have here, the protected cover, which include the wetlands, forests, even wildlife and whatever, mountains and hills, sinks a lot of carbon. And that one, if we factor in, is supposed to bring funds to the country. We need to be in the know of the value of all our products, our natural resources, so that it is a negotiating tool.
In November this year, Africa, and Egypt in particular, will host the 27th Conference of Parties that champions global efforts to mitigate climate change. Aware of its significance, environmentalists attending the Interministerial Conference on Migration, Environment and Climate Change in Kampala have advanced issues that should not miss on the COP27's agenda in November.
And we are also hopeful that we work with our partners more on this together and to bring that as well to COP27. I will repeat what I have said in Aswan Forum. When we talk, listen to us.
Uganda's State Minister of Foreign Affairs, Okello Oryem, singles out insecurity-induced migration as a major catalyst for environmental degradation, thus advising on the need for Africa to unite and put an end to insecurity on the continent.
And when you go to the areas where we have refugee camps, I can assure you, you will be shocked at the amount of damage that is caused to the environment. Literally every bush and every tree has been brought down, either for making houses or for heating or for being used for cooking. These are almost irreparable damages. And as long as we continue having insecurity in the region, there'll be many more people who will be coming across the borders and will be taking refuge in these countries. As a result, we need more areas to accommodate them. As a result, there will be more damage to environment and the consequences.
According to statistics, Africa accounts for the smallest share of global greenhouse emissions at just 3.8%, in contrast to 23% in China, 19% in the United States, and 13% in the European Union. Dorcas Kimono, UBC News.